Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. And the Commodores will put it away to start the game. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Kentucky's offense will get the first possession of the game. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get all the quotes, all the people talking about all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback, and they're excited.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
From the gun, the ground game. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
So Vanderbilt's offense taking the first chance to see them today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that, and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance, so I'm anticipating the play.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Here's the handoff. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Vanderbilt. They were really excited about the verbal commitment from a 3-star quarterback. They really need to get good talent like that, guys who can develop and potentially become stars.
Well, this is a program that's not used to having this talented of a quarterback coming out of high school. Oftentimes, this program has had to develop guys.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The Commodores decide to put it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Takes the handoff. It's Scott.
The big fella in the middle. Man, those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll give it to the back. Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a first down.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. Shakes off the defender. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. That is no good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the score.
We're having bad luck.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the score.
They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. And the Commodores will hustle to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They'll try to run for it. Didn't get much
damn.
over the yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. The Commodores will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Here's the pressure. They'll run the screen. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll feel the punt and take it back. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Off-play action on first down. Works the middle of the field. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by
Vanderbilt is not a bad team.
Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And he
The defense.
drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw on the line, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. They don't get nearly enough on third down. Fourth down coming from the 48. And the Commodores send out the punt unit. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To the ground with the back. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give to the back. Past the sticks, and he may get more. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Give to the running back. Crosses the 40. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. The give out of the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Leaves it with the running back.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Quickly to the tight end. They can
Nice.
get to the 46-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Looking to throw at St. Clair. Unloads to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
Nice job in coverage on that 3rd and short, defensively taking all the throws and options away for the quarterback, and now we're setting up 4th down.
Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They got decent defense.
Wants to go up top. Flips it out on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Trying to set up the screen. He's brought down, but there's a
That's a free.
Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
The Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for space. It's Patterson. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. They've got the screen set up. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
Yeah, and I'm banking on the ball coming out quick.
Makes the grab. He's got
Oh, we got a touchdown.
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. The Commodores racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Trying play action. He's going to fire deep. He's got it inside the 30. Running free. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Vandy.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got it right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets...
Oh, he's got some space. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Looking to throw, it's St. Clair. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Kentucky trying to get a little scratch in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Pressure coming. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the
Hello,
Mountain
kids.
West.
I don't know how they have that
Is trailing
touchdown.
right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Jeff Garcia, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by just 4 to Boise State.
Got his man.
The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. He's looking downfield to throw. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Well, that's their third sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Quickly complete. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Wants to throw. It's St. Clair. Fires to the big fella. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the corner. Got his man. And bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got.
And he'll take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas, try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
Oh, no. Oh.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going.
That's plenty of time, though.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Now on 1st down from the 28.
That is a really solo.
That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Kentucky will boot it deep to get the second half underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Working that left side now. Nice gain on that.
We got a good tackle.
Short of the first down. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Commodores come to the line in the hurry-up.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. He's going to lose a yard on that.
I don't know why when you do.
Just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds.
Yeah.
And I think they'll mark it right around the 25. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll run it from the gun. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Wildcats really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Looking for a push on fourth down. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the
Damn. Can they do
The
anything?
mentality of this head coach in the game, going for it on fourth down. A lot of guys would have tried to kick a field goal, but I think this guy knows, hey, we're not going to win this game putting threes up on the board. We need touchdowns. Nice attitude.
They'll ride the hot hand. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just...
Deep shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. He just barely got enough with that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. And that lead grows even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the chute. Quick toss to the right.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. The Commodores are in the hurry-up. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pulls it in. They'll make the stop
Damn.
a yard short of the first down. And the Commodores line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And the returner will be brought down. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
Man, I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Makes the catch. It's Zimmerman. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be fourth down. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. Takes it on the return. He gets a block.
That's a touchdown. You kid, right?
Touchdown, Commodores! The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make them miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. The give to the tailback. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll go to the ground. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. And the Wildcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. Fires to the tight end. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it. But you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Fires to the big fella. He's not quite going to make it to the marker. They'll spot it at the 37, and now a decision on 4th down. We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the run. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, this guy hasn't quite put up Heisman numbers in this game, but in a moment where they need him the most, in the 4th quarter, look how strong he is running. Breaking tackles, he's been smart, he still has the ability to cut. He looks like he could play another 4 quarters.
And after the really good gain on 1st down, they'll try to finish it off on 2nd and goal. Power ahead. Touchdown, Kentucky! And they take it in for 6 more points. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the 4th, and they are going to go to 7-0. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
That's one of the reasons I love this linebacker, man. He can rush the passer. He does a great job timing his blitz, and with that speed, he's able to get home quickly.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Commodores are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. They want that clock to run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Takes the handoff. It's Payne. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are.
He's got it. First down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. And the Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Going to the running game. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we look pretty good.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab. A 7-yard pickup, it'll be 2nd and 3. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And the Commodores are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd. Under fire. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The offense gets the timeout.
This is it.
On the clock. So here they come, 4th and long, and this defense is It's incomplete. A fourth down stop and the turnover on
Good
down.
job, freshman.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming.